Hi guys, welcome back to another Racial Legends video. Today we're gonna talk about the new legendary fusion and also test the new champion to see how he performs. But before we do that, just a quick reminder: if you like my video and want to support me, please subscribe to the channel, like and comment down below. So at the moment we have a new fusion, Gurptuk Moss Beard. As you can see guys, it requires as usual for epics. I already got them at level 50 and also ascended, so we're ready to basically ascend the new fusion. Let's start with that, and as soon as we get it, we're gonna level him to 60 and see how he performs around different dungeons as well. Right, so here he goes. There you are. That's a new legendary now. It looks quite interesting, to be honest with you. So on A1, basically attacks one enemy twice, plus a continuous heal buff for 1 turn on all allies under poison debuffs. On A2, removes all debuffs from an ally when he heals them by 30% of their max HP. Place a shield buff on the target equal to 20% of their max HP for 2 turns. On A3, place 3 poisons, 5% poisons, debuffs on all allies for 3 turns. These debuffs cannot be resisted or blocked. Also has an 80% chance of placing block debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. He has a passive, basically all allies under poison debuffs inflict 7.5 more damage for each poison debuff on them. Stacks up to 30%. This damage increase applies to all their skills. Also, each ally resistance is increased by 15 for each poison debuff on them. The legendary champion has also an aura of increasing resistance in all battles by 50. So let's level him up to 60 and test him out around the dungeons as well. So see you in a few minutes, guys. Hi guys, so we're back. We level him up to level 60 and ascend him to 6 stars as well. Just I want to mention something about his design. If you guys look at his graphic, basically he looks like Gul'dan a bit from World of Warcraft, if you guys have played it. Also like a beard, even the face looks a bit similar. Gul'dan actually have some skeletons, but this guy is full of let's say branches, trees, but as you can see the design of the character is quite similar. Regarding his stats, so I built him basically for 48,000 health, 2.4 defense, 170 speed, accuracy 250, just because we need his block debuffs. So again, regarding his skills, he's a bit broken, and I'll go through it in just a minute. So let's start with his A3, for example. He's gonna place 3 poisons debuffs on all the allies for 3 turns. These debuffs cannot be resisted or blocked. That means no matter how high resistance you got on your characters, he's gonna always place these poisons. He can also place block buffs on all enemies. He has 80% chance, and the block buff will be for 2 turns. So now let me explain why I think this character is a bit broken, and also give an advice how Plarium can fix it as well. So because he's placing poisons for 3 turns, his A1 basically places continuous heal only for 1 turn, so your guys are gonna get damage from 3 poisons. That's 15% of their health, basically for 3 turns. That's 45% of their health going down, and they're gonna receive only one turn of 50% continuous heal. And you can do the math. Basically, you're missing about 30% of your team health in the 3 turns that they have the poisons. His A2 will basically remove all the buffs and place a shield for 2 turns. Now, regarding the poisons that he's placing, basically he's gonna increase the damage that your characters can do, and this can be increased up to 30% only if they have 4 poisons on themselves. And also for each poison they will have increased resistance as well, with 15 points per each poison. But again, even if your guys are increasing the resistance, he will always place those poisons. As an aura, Gurptuk has all battle aura of increasing resistance with 50 points. So if we go to his passive, let's say we take like a buff of 30% max percentage, and he's going to increase the damage with 30%. If we go to Arbiter, for example, he's going to place increase of 25%, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Yeah, here. So actually a 50% increased damage on everybody. So if you look between them two, if you want to replace Arbiter with Gurptuk, it's going to give a maximum of 30%, and also the team will receive damage. But Arbiter will give a 50% increase attack buff for 2 turns, and also heal them up. So looks like Gurptuk does the other way around. Regarding his masteries, I went with War Master, and I went on the accuracy tree. Also has a chance to extend basic duration of debuff cast by this champion for 1 turn. I have placed, I know this is gonna hurt my guys, but I'll explain you in the following dungeon why I have done it. In my opinion, can increase the duration of the block debuffs, which is useful for Ice Golem. And also I'm gonna use a different champion over there who needs buffs in order to actually do damage. Right, Mastery is pretty simple, like every other champion that plays debuffs on an enemy team. Right, let's try him up on Ice Golem team. So, like I said, we're using Royal Guard basically for 30% increase attack aura, with his potential of 4 poisons basically, got an additional 30%. And if we would have Arbiter, for example, to place can increase attack, we will have an additional 50% as well. Well, let's try this team out, see how it goes, and you can actually decide if actually this champion is worth it. I think it's quite niche champion as well, and you're not going to be able to use him actually everywhere. So we're going to use this comp for Ice Golem. The idea is basically to have him placing block buffs on the enemy champion on a second wave. Unfortunately, the poison that he's placing, they cannot be removed by Seer to basically receive additional increased damage. But still, there's an additional debuff that she can use. If she was able to actually remove the poisons, that would be quite awesome as well. Her damage will be massive, having to take additional 3 debuffs basically from each champion, overall 15 debuffs from all our champions. run, it's quite fast. It's gonna be about 1 minute something. It's not a fast run that I've seen, but it does the job, let's say. Again, too many poisons on our champions, and they have just died. Even Seer died, and we're still struggling at 1 minute and 23 seconds. Alright, so you have seen what he's able to do on Ice Golem. We will try him on Dragon. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, we're gonna replace Arbiter with himself. Unfortunately, we're getting rid of 50% increase attack and also heals to receive actually only a max of 30% increase attack and basic damage on our champions, which we don't actually want that. So first wave we are over. The hardest part will be basically at the Dragon, where our champions will receive heavier damage from poisons from himself and also from the Dragon, and we don't have any revive in the team as well. So there you go, we have 3 poisons on all our champions. 651, 610 from Royal Guards, and if they would hit again, which they don't have a chance, still it's a 57 run, quite okay. If your characters are geared properly, it can be quite a fast run. Now last place where I want to try him, it's on Ultra Nightmare. Right, let's grab a key and let's replace. Right, so let's change Draco for Occult Brawler, and let's change Lanicus for this guy. See how it goes. I want to see if actually Occult Brawler will benefit from his poison debuffs that he's gonna place. So basically, he can take additional turns or not. Fortunately, we don't have any defense down and weakening in the team. So let's see if here Occult Brawler will actually do more damage. As you can see, he has already 4 poisons on himself, and he's gonna be able to actually now 5, but he did not use his skill. Let's hope he's gonna use it now. Nope. So the AI is a bit broken and it's not taking in consideration how many poison Occult has. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna resume basically at the end with how much damage overall has been done to the clan boss and see how it goes. Right, so we're back. Basically, as you can see, damage that he's been provided, it's 100,000. Not a lot. We have done a key of 15.6, where we usually hit double than that. So he has not brought much to the table. Like I said, I think it's a niche champion, and hopefully when they're gonna fix, I think his A1, probably he's gonna be used a lot more. But again, guys, this was basically a guide to see if it's worth it to actually fuse this champion or not. So thank you all for watching. Hope that you have enjoyed the video and learned a lot. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment down below. See you next time, guys.